Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have Barbie with me again, and she is still wearing her doctor, not vet, Barbie outfit that we got from the dollar store last week. And if you notice, my background's a little different. It's not the nice grass. I have this glass cutting table. I am feeling a little crafty today, and I have a craft idea that we're going to do, and then I want to build on it, but I want you to tell me in the comments, what do you think? I have, because I've been digging in my garden, printables for seed packets. And I'm thinking we make some seed packets, but instead of just cut and paste, I mean, obviously we're going to cut, we're going to glue, we're going to tape, we're going to make the cool little project. What if we expanded? I'm thinking I want to build, because I found these picket fence pieces. I'm sorry, Barbie. And I have these. These are Dollar Tree Jenga pieces. And I have a whole bunch of these. These are really old, but I'm sure you can still find them at the craft store. If not, we can use other things. And I want to make a garden scene. So I actually just want to take the Barbie pool and build around it so that it has flower boxes with picket fences around it. And we can even use some grass to build around it. What do you think? Would that be something that you'd want to do? It'd be a bit of like a series because we would have to start with each piece. This could be series 1 where we make the seed packets. And I have both vegetable and flowers. I don't know how I would do a vegetable because I have flowers. I don't have little mini vegetables, but maybe we could, I don't know, find a way to make them. And I don't want my seed packets to just be flat pieces of paper. If you don't have any of the other things that I'm going to show, then that's fine. Have your seeds be flat pieces of paper. If you're only using them for photos, flat pieces of paper are perfect because then you can just recycle them. But I want them to be played with. So I have 2 printables. I am going to link these to Pinterest. Pinterest is amazing. And then you can also make them bigger. So this one I made for like an American Girl doll size. And all I did was change how I was printing it. When you do print to scale, I made these smaller. These ones I made this size. If you have larger dolls, or if you have your own child has like an outdoor playground, you would really want to seal these so they don't get ruined. But that's something you could do as well. I love printables. They make the best crafts because they are so easy. And if you don't have a printer, oh my gosh, draw them out. You can draw them. Look for these in magazines, in flyers. There's so many different options. So I'm going to do the hot peppers and I'm going to do the flowers. Now, can you see the flower one is a little bit more fuzzy? This one is a bit clearer. Doesn't matter to me. You might want to change the ink when you're printing them, but for me, these are perfect. And because I said I didn't want them to just be flat pieces of paper, I'm going to need some things other than the scissors. So I'm going to need some packing tape because seed packets are shiny and I want mine to be shiny. We are going to need scissors. I have a really fine point scissor because I want to be able to cut around. If you are a child, make sure you have adult supervision because scissors are dangerous. And you will need glue. So I have this glue stick and I'm also bringing this one. It looks a little older, but Elmer's glue tends to last longer. And this one it's drying out on me. And I don't like that because that is fairly new. And I also have this. Now, this is a big bag of spare diamond dot art, diamond dot painting. I have accumulated this much. This is a lot. What do you guys do with these when you're done the painting? Like if you do diamond dot art, what do you do with all of these? I mean, I'm thinking they make a good noise. Maybe we could make shakers or something like that. I don't know. But I'm thinking because they shake, these would also, I'm going to use the ones that are in the Ziplocs. You know, they never give you enough Ziploc bags when you're doing these diamond dot arts. So I'm thinking I'm going to use, look at all of these that I have. Some of these to fill the seeds and that way it shakes. So if you don't have this, oh, they all just fell on the floor behind me. Okay. If you don't have this part, that's okay. If you don't have the tape, that's okay. If you don't have the printer, that's okay. This is art. It is creativity. You can just go with it. The first thing I am going to do is I am going to cut these out. Okay, now that they are cut out, you can see how small this is. When you compare this to Barbie, this is going to be a very large seed packet. I had to make it this size, like an extra large packet, because if I printed it any smaller, it would be really hard to make and it would be really hard to fold and print. If you're wondering about the size, this is 1 inch. So 0 to 1 on the inches, or on this side, let me move this into centimeters. We're going to go with the folded edge. It is just under 3 centimeters because an inch is about 1.25. And make sure when you're cutting that you cut the curves. So I did not do a very good job right there. I'm going to just take my scissors. If you see right here, I missed that little part. You want to have as clean, my goodness, a seam as possible. Look at how cute that is. Now you're going to think, am I going to fold or glue first or tape? I'm going to fold. And you want to press along the lines. I'm going to tape this once I'm done. If you know a different way, that's fine. You may want a ruler to fold the tabs down. I will leave that up to you. I didn't fold this one very good. Okay. And then we're going to go and open it and fold. This is where a straight edge or a ruler would come in handy. And I know that's hard to see. So see how I folded over the edge a little bit? That is not ideal because then see how it doesn't fold evenly? So we're going to unfold and refold. Okay, and we're just going to want to press. That is better. Okay, that's better. So now when we fold, it lines up. That is super cute, and I didn't fold it very well there. Then we'll fold the other edge under. A ruler is really helpful, but we have our little edges. So now we should have one edge and one edge. We're going to lift this. Lift. And you're going to want to glue on the 2 tabs. I know it's hard to see. I should have chose a better background. I am sorry. But we can also do the flower one, and we can do this craft again with our American Girl doll so that it's bigger. All of my glue sticks seem to be dried out. Okay. No, that's a big chunk of glue. Okay, and then just fold and seal. Now, if you noticed, I left this open. Oh, okay, let's get the glue. I left this open because I want to put the seeds in. That's not glued. Okay, let me try this glue. Things happen when you're having fun. And remember, yeah, it only stuck there. Okay. Okay, this glue, even though this is Playday glue, this glue stick is working. Let's close it up. And again, we're going to compare it to Barbie. See how big that is? When you as a human being are holding a packet of seeds, it doesn't take up your whole stomach. This is not something I can do to scale. I mean, I could. Miniature people do, but it is not my specialty. I just want seed packets for my Barbie's garden. And then we're going to fold the top. Now you can leave it like that, and then there's your craft, right? And it's super cute, but I want to put the seeds in. So I'm going to pop it open. And you don't have to pop it open all the way. Just like that. Make a little hole. Okay? See the little, there we go. And I'm going to get the seeds. Where did I put the seeds? I'm going to use orange because this is what pulled up. And I'm just going to sprinkle a few. You don't want too many because if this breaks, you don't want seeds everywhere. So we're going to take a few. There we go. Don't get seeds everywhere like I just did, right? Right. And I'm dropping them everywhere. Okay, and we're just going to load them in. And I'm aware they just fell everywhere. I'm going to use this hair clip. There we go. To prop that bag open. There. And then we can put our... Oh my goodness. Okay. I didn't think this part out. Let's scoop them in. Nope, they're not going to scoop in. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me figure this out. Okay, I have figured it out. We're going to take one with a more rigid packet. And even though I'm still getting them everywhere, we can just pick them up after. So now I have the seeds in my little packet. I can then fold it over. Now, there's writing on this. So you do really, it's up to you. I don't know if I want to leave it open like this because that's how a traditional pack would be, or if I want to tuck it in. I think because I want to be able to read what's on the back and I want it to have that sound. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to push these off to the side and oh my gosh, I have made a mess. Can you tell I have made a mess? But I love crafting, and with crafting comes a mess as long as you clean it up. I'm going to get out my packing tape because I want this to be protected. So we're going to take a piece of packing tape, move that, of course I've made a mess, and go right over it. This is very similar. This is why I like having a glass table. Did you see that? To when we made the Fritos and the chips. Push it closed. Notice that I didn't glue it closed because the tape is going to seal it for me. And now I have it. Look at that. It looks just like, I mean, obviously once we cut the tape off, this is going to look exactly like seed packets from the store. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about how well this came out. It's nice and sealed. It makes the sound. Sometimes it's nice to take things just that one little bit further. So now my Barbie has hot pepper seeds. And we can go ahead and make the flower ones. And you can make as many as you want. If you wanted a Barbie like garden center, you could make all kinds of these. Is that, oh my goodness. But look at how absolutely cute that is. And it sounds like a little shaker. So let me know in the comments, did you have fun fumbling through this cutesy little easy craft with me? Do you want to make that whole garden with the flowers, with the picket fence? Or is just watching me print seed packages enough and make me make a mess with the diamond dots? I don't know. I had fun today. I hope you had fun with me. I hope you join me again next week. Thank you so much for all of your support and everything that you guys do. Thank you so much. We just crossed over 500 subscribers and I could not be happier. This started as a hobby for me and I am so thankful to everyone who has subscribed, who takes the time to watch my content, the people that comment. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to go and work in my own garden now, and my Barbie can go work in hers. She has her little basket with her seeds. It's going to sink right in because I didn't put anything in there. But we are off to go do some gardening. Thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you all next week.